going on, guys? So, Chris here with a special installment. I'm going to call this What's in the Bag. And this is a segment that fascinates me. And I don't want this to be something that I'm doing just to show you what I have in my day bag. What I'm hoping this grows into is a place that you can come and see what other anglers are sharing with you about themselves and about the things they do and the little things that the little tricks they use to get by when they're out fishing on the water. So I thought I'd start it off with my bag. And so we're going to take a look at my day bag. We all carry one. We all have a bag like this that's sort of our pick up and go, bug out bag for fishing. So whether you're fishing from the bank, like I do a lot of, or, when I do go on a boat, I'm on a friend's boat. So I'm taking this with me anytime I got to jump in the car and go somewhere, and I can't take everything. So what's in this bag, this is enough to get me through 99% of what I like to do. Literally 99%. Like, there might be like one or two applications missing from the bag at any given time, but it's really minimal. Like, if I had to travel even far and I could just take a whole bunch of rods and take this bag, I'd be okay. So we're going to dig into this. I'm not quite sure what camera angle is going to work good. I want other people to submit these, and I don't care what camera angle they use. However you want to share what's in your bag, it's, kind of personal for a lot of anglers. And, I don't have any secrets because, it's how we use the baits and the lures that we have in our arsenal, and it's the equipment we use them on, and it's the scenarios we choose to use them, and it's the the places and the habitats that we use them. So, I don't really feel like there needs to be any secret baits, because there's so much more that goes into angling than what bait you're using, that, like, I don't really keep secrets. So I'm going to dig in now. Let's get started.
Rage on that beat, going crazy.
All right, so you guys are going to have to forgive the coffee. It's the elixir of life, and I just don't like to do things without it. So we're starting off with my bag. This is a Miltech Army tactical bag. You can get these on Amazon. I believe they are $39.99. Now, this one comes in black, this khaki color. Then there's an olive and a navy blue, I believe. And I don't think there's a camo, or I would have owned it at some point. But I've gone through several of these over the last decade. They haven't changed them. They come in different size configurations by quarts. I can't remember what quart size this is, but I'll track it down and I will put the link to it in the description. So why do I like this bag? Well, there are a lot of bags out there on the market that are day bags, and frankly, I think, they all probably do as good a job or better than this one. I just kind of like the low-key aesthetics of this bag. So let's dig in here. Number one, and you're going to laugh at this, but I think this is the most important pocket on this bag. And this is where I keep an extra set of polarized sunglasses. Now, for me, if I go fishing and I don't have polarized sunglasses, the day's ruined. Like, I'll probably still go, but I feel completely naked without polarized glasses. So I have several pairs of these. because it's one of my favorite brands for a really long time, but it's just a great color. It's a good shape. They're electric. I can't remember the model. Again, if I find them on Amazon, if they're still around, I'll put them on there. But they're just electric polarized sunglasses in a great bronze melatonin color. But yeah, I can't, like, I wear sunglasses when I go fishing, but that's not enough for me. I always have a pair in here that I'm not wearing, that these probably haven't been worn yet, and they've probably been in this bag 2 or 3 years, because I have another pair of them that I wear when I go fishing. It's just, if something happens, God forbid they fall in the water and they're gone, I like to know I have a pair with me at the water, so that, you know, I've got polarized glasses, because I need them. Next up is the sort of grab bag pocket. This pocket, I just keep a little bit of everything. Sometimes I just throw a few new lures that I got that I don't feel like digging into the boxes yet, and I'm just like, I'll get them in there, and I just I'll take a smattering of some new stuff and just throw it in this bag. I keep leader in there, in this cheap Daiwa clear bag. I use a lot of Seagar Tatsu. That is the air conditioning on this room. I don't know why it's coming on now at the end of October, so I'm gonna go turn it off. Like I was saying, yeah, a lot of Seagar leader, 8 and 10 pound. I use it on all of my spinning tackle. So I like to have that in there, and I have some backup spools of braid in here, wacky tools, killer pliers. I love these. There's a million Chinesium versions of this on Amazon. I've been using these now, whatever brand it is for that year. You know, like now they're called ACOMs, but before they were something else, and before that they were, I believe, either Spro or a really weird knockoff of Spro. They've had a million names, but it's the exact same pair of stainless steel pliers. I like them because of the spring, so I can one-hand it. They're very narrow, so I can get, you know, down in if there is a hook embedded sort of deep in a fish, which I try to avoid like the plague. But they have nice curvature to them, so that you can sort of look down and see what you're doing. And they have good braid cutters on them too. So for me, I don't like big, clunky, rusty pliers, or, you know, to me, these are like a surgical instrument. And like I said, I've used them for 12 years. Like, I think they're the best thing that I've found yet. And they have the split ring plier at the end. So really, these cover everything. And the other thing that I used to throw in here is the scale. And so see, I have a few Fuji Easy Keepers. I always keep extras of these, because if I get a new rod and it doesn't have a keeper, which I don't think any of my rods have keepers, but I always need my purple Fujis. Yeah, so just a bunch of, you know, loose junk in here. You know, like I'll throw in some dark sleepers, or just whatever, you know, whatever I'm, you know, haven't relegated to one of the boxes in it. I'll just throw stuff in the front there. And I keep loose spinner baits in there as well, which I know is weird, but they all fit in a pocket here really good. So yeah, that's the first 2 pockets. The next section back is where I keep, and it's a work in progress. I'm not saying that my way is great. I just think it's fun to look in other people's bags. So I keep my terminal tackle. This Bass Mafia box, I'm not sold on it. I like the seal. I bought it because of how many trays you could make out of it. Problem with it, and this is why I don't recommend it for terminal tackle. Let's see if I can it's safer to open over here. So believe it or not, there is a rhyme and a reason to these hooks, and they tend to go, you know, snaps and swivels, and then heavier gauge hooks as we move down, heavier and heavier and heavier, some weights, a lot of swim bait hooks, you know, from like, I believe 2-aught, 3-aught, 4-aught, 5-aught, 6-aught, flipping hooks, and then heavier swim bait hooks, some CPS rings, you know, weights, drop shot weights, which I'm running out of in here. I need to, you know, fill in a bunch of stuff in here. The reason I don't like it, it has these dividers, and you know, the tungsten weights, and this is really hard to do with holding it with one hand and then trying to get another one in here. Perfect example. All the little things in here tend to find a way over and under all the dividers. So if you have any little finessey hooks or split rings or line ties, anything like that, bait clips, it all works its way under and over them, and that's really annoying. And when you're going to get a drop shot hook out and you want a like a size 1 or a 1-aught, and the 1s and the 1-aughts are mixed together, it's annoying. I mean, you know what they look like, so you know which one you're pulling, but yeah, this Bass Mafia organizer is not, you know, I'll keep it around probably another season, but I'm looking at other options, and I know, yes, I've tried the Plano one, but I wasn't really happy with that one either. I hated that I had to open this and then open other little compartments inside. I found that to be like redundant and annoying, so I'm still looking for a good solution for that. Then I just keep a bunch of soft plastics that are in the clamshell configuration in this pocket here. You know, OSP stuff, some Megabass stuff. Yeah, just extras in there, but mainly this compartment is hooks and terminal tackle, and like any current clamshell soft plastics that I'm using. And then the last section of it, what I keep in here is emergency beef jerky. I will keep a bottled water in here. It fits great down the side right here. I don't know if you guys can see it good, but fits really good down the side. So in this last section, like, that's where I'll throw some of the snacks for the day just to keep me going. And what I have is a Plano, the vented Plano. This is what I keep all of my treble hook baits in. A lot of times I don't like to leave treble hook baits laying around like on a bag or out somewhere, because they tend to find a way into your clothes or your shoes or your skin or into other people or other things. So I like to throw them right back into a container, but I don't want to trap water in there, so I use the vented Plano. And I have to say, in the I've been using this setup now about good 5 years. I put soaking wet baits back in here. I haven't had, it's just, maybe it's luck, but I haven't had one rusty hook or split ring doing this. So, you know, a little bit of everything, some flat sides, some, well, I have a whole flat slap section in here because I live and die by those. Some small whopper ploppers, a lot of square bills, some blade baits, some deep diving crankbaits, all of my, you know, bladed chatter baits, and then jerk baits and top water. It just gets mixed up, and then I reorganize it and make it look pretty. It's just kind of, you know, a little bit of everything that I would need in a day. You know, and this will change based on the season. Again, the whole premise of this is just something that aerates my baits when I take them off and I switch up. I don't want to put them in something sealed, but I don't like leaving them out to, get hung up on things. So that's that. This little guy is what I carry like a day's worth of jigs in. I don't like this solution. I like that it's narrow. I bought it to be modular and fit down the side in here. It does that. It could be a little longer, could be a little deeper. It could be a lot of things. This is a little flambeau, and I'll just keep, a mixed bag of jigs that, that might fit that, that month or 2 months that I've got my bag. So it'll just kind of have whatever jigs I think, are either really universal or kind of specific. And then the last thing that's in here is my soft plastics bag. I have this 6th Sense bag just because it's camo and for no other reason. I don't think that it's a particularly amazing design or anything. It's just it's camo, and I've loved camo since like the early 80s. I've been into it. So it works. Again, work in progress. So everything is in here. Now, you can't see it, but all of my jig trailers, small and medium-sized swim baits, everything. Senkos, robo worms, any kind of Ned bait, missile Ned baits, big ribbon tail Berkeley power worms, big rage bug jig trailers, a lot of Hazardong shads, a lot of my drop shot stuff is everything. All my soft plastic stuff is in this bag. So that's how it is for now. So yeah, that's my day bag. I can get by, like I said, 99% of my applications. Like I might switch out some top waters and put some S waivers in the hard bait box, or I might put a little tube or another thing up here if I need to have like just a little case to have a couple swim baits. I stopped throwing swim baits probably, I want to say now, it's been a while. I had shoulder problems and I just got mad. I want to say it was like 3 or 4 years ago. I just sold that combo and quit throwing them, but I have a friend that makes it look appealing again, so that might come back in here. But yeah, so this is everything that I do when I'm on the water. This is all my favorite ways to fish. So it all fits in this bag. I can throw this in the car. I can, if I grab 2 or 3 rods and I don't want to be obnoxious on a friend's boat, I can take this backpack, 2 or 3 rods, and get on the boat and not get in anyone's way. And I can do everything. Every presentation that I have confidence in to catch fish is in that bag. And I think that covers it. So I'd like to see some submissions from you guys. You can reach out to me, get in touch with me. It doesn't have to be a long video. Like, I'm always long-winded. It could be 5 minutes. Just show us what's in your day bag. I mean, anglers like to have a place to go see that. I mean, sometimes we get good ideas from it, and sometimes it just makes us feel better about what we're doing. So yeah, thanks for tuning in and checking it out, and I hope to see you guys in the next one. Have an awesome day.